Yes, it's yet another eBay unboxing. So, what have we got this time? Let's have a look, shall we? Well, it doesn't look like a steam engine. Ah, no. Here's a very ancient piece of technology. Looks like it's going to need a good clean. Ah, lovely. Oh, this is a Smith Corona 8000 LT, which, as you can see, is a rather wonderful word processor. Yep, that's all this does. This is just a word processor. Got a 3.5-inch floppy drive with a disk in it. And what else have we got? Batteries. Look at that. Carrying handle. Yay! Various different things. I'm going to need to explore. There's got a parallel and serial port there by the looks of it. Power adapter, on-off switch. But yeah, what a lovely beast. Yes, well, obviously there'll be a video about this. A nice bit of retro tech in the not too distant future. Thanks for watching. Well, here's the Smith Corona 8000 LT. Unfortunately, it requires a 12.6 volt AC power supply for the jack that's out around there. I don't have one of those. Or it requires 6 C cells, and I've only got 4. So what I've done is I've connected my bench power supply it takes 6 C cells on 9 volts into the battery compartment, so that should do the trick. So let's have a quick look and see what happens when we turn it on. There's a ROM test. There is a little bit of and then you get the Smith Corona logo, and then you're right into the word processor. There are some marks, unfortunately, on the screen, which is a bit unfortunate. But there you go. Let's see if we can zoom in on the screen a bit, shall we? There we go. It has got quite a nice function, actually. If you spell something wrong, like world, it beeps at you and says spell right down here. it's more cool. Oh, I spelled it wrong again there. Happy with that? Yeah, there you go. Keyboard's actually quite nice. I need to explore a bit, all the various different functions, and also I'm assuming that the floppy drive at the side here is to allow you to no, that's not right. What's that stuck in there? To actually save files to floppy, because otherwise there's no other way of saving anything. Yeah, there's a disk icon up here, which probably means save to disk. But anyway, we'll have a look at it. We'll explore it a little bit further, and we'll come back to it. Okay, well, I've not been able to find much about these online, but one of the things I did manage to find out was that they basically date from the 1980s, mid 1980s. And I've also managed to find out that this thing has a demo mode, so I thought you might like to see that. Smith Corona, personal word processing. Personal word processor. The latest in personal word processing technology. With windowing and WYSIWYG. Wow. Standard 3.5 double density, double-sided discs. Electronic dictionary. Electronic thesaurus. Sophisticated word processing features. What have we got then? Block, copy, move, delete, search and replace. Insert, multiple formats. Headers and footers, undo. Horizontal and vertical centering. Auto page numbering, go to page. Page and margin justification. This pretty well specified, I would have thought, in the day. This is pretty good. Oh, plus, there's more. Amazing. Foreign characters and symbols. Why is caps lock a plus? God. Automatic paper insert. Yeah, some of these actually came with built-in printers. In fact, most of them did. This particular model doesn't have one. Thank you for your interest in Smith Corona's personal word processing system. That's alright, you're welcome. Oh, it's printing something. Well, it's trying to, because it's not connected to any kind of printer, so that's not going to happen. And the file, they write into a file. Ah! The floppy disk has just started up. Disk working. Oh, interesting, so it's maybe printed to... Oh, now it's rebooted. Okay, oh well, anyway, there you go. Thought you might find that interesting. If I come up with anything else on this, I'll add some more on. Well, I have actually managed to find out a little bit more about these. I couldn't find out anything online about the 8000 LT, but I did find an old archived article about the 7000 LT. Now, the 7000 LT was made in 1990, so I'm assuming that this would probably date from that same period. What was amazing from my perspective was that the 7000 LT sold for $899, but it did come bundled with a printer, so I'm assuming that this probably did as well. But this is probably about $1,000 in 1990. I paid £8 for it on eBay. I've also found a manual. It's not for this one, but a lot of the functions seem to be the same. So I've actually managed to work out how to get to the various different functions. This allows me to access the disk. So if I hold down Select and D, you get the disk menu up. And I've written and saved a file to the disk, so we'll try and recall it now, which I think is... I should now go out and look at the disk. It is. And there's a list of the files on the disk. And if we can just go down and to test 1 and then hit return, it should load the file into memory. And there we go. So it does actually work quite well. The other thing I like about it is that compared to like a laptop, it comes on almost instantaneously. So I quite like the keyboard too, so I might actually use it to write a few things on, just to have a play with it, see if I can learn out more about it. But yeah, it's a nice little bit of kit from the 1990s. So anyway, I hope you found this little video on the Smith Corona 8000 LT personal word processor interesting, and thanks for watching.